Hi everybody, this is Felicia and I'm here with a layout here. This is just a regular process video for me. I haven't done one in a while because I've been busy with a lot of design team stuff. So right now I am doing a layout here of an unusual mound of rocks here in Monterey, California. And I know this sounds kind of strange, but it looks like those rocks are covered with snow. Now, this is in Monterey, California. It does not snow there, but it does look like um, these rocks are covered with snow. Now, I have a camera with a nice little long lens on it, and I decided to go ahead and zoom in closer so I could see. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. What was on those rocks? And so I said, why are those rocks? And I saw a ton of birds on those rocks. Now, we all know that birds, have to go. So apparently, this was their favorite rock because it was covered in bird stuff. And my granddaughter thought it was snow at first. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I'm trying to do this without laughing, but my granddaughter thought it was snow, and I said, no, that's not snow, once I got a real good look at it. So, but I've never seen that before. This is the first time I've ever seen rocks that white before. I mean, it was it was funny, but kind of a little foul at the same time. So, but anyway, so that is the story behind this photo. And I just said, boy, that rock got a little bit of extra special love there. So that's why I was really surprised when I looked inside of my embellishments. I saw that little acetate title saying extra special. So I said, I'm going to use this because that's exactly what I thought and what I said when I was in Monterey and I saw those rocks, white rocks. And so we also got birds in this kit, and so I decided to go ahead and use the birds as well. So I really lucked out with this one. Anyway, so what I'm using is a lot of my papers here from the Scraptastic kit. And this one was called Cherry Pie. And I haven't used this kit since I got it. And so I decided to go ahead and start using bits and pieces of it and stuff. So and then that little piece that you see me put down and did not come in a kit, that is a border that I got from an older sticker sheet that I have in my stash. And so I decided to go ahead and use that as well. So between the grays and the pinks and the purples and little hints of greens, this layout turned out pretty good. I thought it would be fun to do because of what the photo represented. And plus, I had the little wood veneer birds there to add to it. And then what I did was to make the circles, I have a curvy cutter and I took that and I made the little thin circles out of that. And I made the other circles out of some of the punches that I have. And then I decided to go ahead and use some of the I had some older acetate in my stash there and you can see it right there. It's shaped like a diamond. And that's from a previous Studio Calico kit. So I'm using some of the stickers, and then of course the stickers, one says soar and one says up, up and away because we're dealing with birds here. And so, oh my goodness, it's just too funny. But anyway, so I decided to go ahead and use those on this layout as well. And I knew I wasn't going to use those birds anywhere else. And so this was the perfect layout to use those wood veneer birds. And I was going to go ahead and color them, but I decided to go ahead and just leave them plain. And so right now you see me gluing them down. And then later on in the layout, you're going to see me put some little white in their eyes, where their eyes are on the birds. And so I just thought I would do that. But you'll see that I'm going to be using some of the, I think it was a Ranger. Okay, it's like enamel dots, but it's liquid. And so I've had that forever. And I decided to go ahead and use it because now they're making the same thing in a bunch of colors. So they have a whole bunch of colors in the Ranger enamel dots. So I decided to go ahead and start using that. I had to put it upside down for a little while there because it was turning a different color at the bottom. So here I am using some more older stickers from my stash. I really am enjoying, I don't know if you've been watching my channel, but I've been doing the For the Love of Homemade Kits with Hannah, Megan, Christina, and Sarah. And what I'm finding is stuff in my stash more like I should, and I've been using it. And so I've been using old and new mixed. And I also have a challenge on Facebook for the Spiegel Mom Scraps Facebook group there, 15 minutes to scrap, where they challenge, and I'm challenging people to scrap things old and new, and to also use a photo old and new. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at that challenge, I suggest that you go over there and look at that, um, because it's really, I have a layout that I've done before like that in the past, but I'm gonna see if I can get around to doing a fresher one, and then we can just take it from there. So I'm using some of these large Bella Boulevard enamel dots. They're pretty big, and I thought they would be perfect for this layout as well because of the birds and the white rocks there. Anyway, so check out that challenge there from the Spiegel Mom Scraps on the blog there, the 15 minutes to scraps, and you'll see the challenge that I had to do for the month of September. And that way you can kind of tell. So there you see me using those enamel, the liquid dairy enamel, and it hardens into a nice rounded like enamel dots. It doesn't harden like enamel dots, but it does get pretty firm. And I actually have they have better reviews than the oh, what was that other one? That other one, Nouveau dots. Yeah, they have better reviews than that. So anyway, so now I use I tried to use the Xeron my Xeron sticker maker, but it wouldn't work. So I ended up having to staple this on with my tiny attacher, and so that I can get it on the layout there. So that's why you see it moving all around. And then I kind of trying to figure out how to do that. But oh, you know what? I actually don't use the tiny attacher. I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I forgot that I'm supposed to have a nice hard little piece underneath it. So I decided to go ahead and use a couple of my Zots there, and then I covered them up. So I'm all finished. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that little story at the beginning. And be sure to check out that challenge, and don't be afraid to use your new and old stuff in your stash, because you will find some hidden treasures in there. Take care, guys, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.